Howdy, this is Dr. Western, and this is your exam review. I am, as promised, I'm sitting here next to my exam, so you're going to see me looking over here a lot. I'm going to give you some topical areas that I want you to know thoroughly, okay? On a few of these, you're going to definitely get more than one question. So the better you know these inside and out, the more likely you're not going to get caught on something that I asked 3 questions about that you don't know anything about, okay? What I want you to do when approaching the third exam is I really want you to focus on these areas, okay? These are the only areas that you're going to see questions come from. So bottom line is, if you know them well, then you ought to do pretty well. Okay. Now, some of these are going to be definitional. Some of these are going to be application. In a couple of cases, you'll see that it's obviously a definitional question. But more often than not, you're going to probably not know. So the bottom line is, I want you to focus on everything and think about application that will serve you well. I also have a few announcements for you at the end of this video, so be sure and watch to the very end. Okay, exam review time. Get ready. Now remember, you can pause this, so I'm going to go through this a little faster than I normally would live. But bottom line is, you can pause and write and take notes or do whatever you want to do. Okay. Number 1, what is organizing? What is job specialization? What is job rotation? What is job enlargement? What is job enrichment? And what is skill variety? What is the job characteristics approach? What is planned change? What is the Lewin model of organizational change, and what are the components of it? How do we reduce resistance to change? The book's very specific on this. I am in lecture 2. I give you some ways that you can reduce resistance. Know what those are. What does a force field analysis do? What are the elements of re-engineering an organization? Define organizational change. Obviously, a definition question. What are the types of activities or interventions that are involved in organizational development? What is process consultation? What are the steps in the innovation process? What's the Occupational Safety and Health Act? What is the Trademark Revision Act of 1988? What are the elements of communication? In other words, what are the steps in communication, the elements of it? Not only the elements, but also the sort of surrounding elements. Let's put it that way. What is the organizational grapevine? How is it used? And what are the various types of the organizational grapevine? Hint, hint, there's going to be multiple questions on that. What are the approaches to formal information systems? What are the various types of organizational communication? Upward communication, downward communication, etc. What is oral communication and why do we use it? What's a knowledge worker? What are the steps to forming a union? How are union disputes resolved? What is job evaluation? What is opportunity bias? What do performance appraisals do for us? How do we select management employees? And what is predictive validity? Now, that's pretty much the keys to the kingdom right there. If you know those areas and you know them well, you should do quite well in my exam. Now, a couple of little additional announcements. First, let's talk about email. I'm getting a ton of it. And I'm getting lots of questions like over and over. Okay, so let me deal with a couple of things right now, so hopefully we can kind of lower that down a little bit. Number 1, I want to talk about with regard to me doing statistical analysis after an exam and potentially adding extra points. You don't have to email me about this. I do it every single time, okay? It's not always like immediately the first thing right after an exam, but I do get to it. And so the bottom line is I will get to it, count on it, then just relax about it. I will always announce if I am adding points or not, okay? Most of the time there'll be something coming your way, not every time, but if I don't add points, I will send you an announcement and let you know that. So you don't have to email me on it, okay? Second thing, a lot of people have not been doing as well as they hoped. I've added some points and done some things to kind of help with that. The bottom line is, now, particularly now that we've done a formal exam review, I've given you all that I can, okay? So I really don't have a whole heck of a lot of additional knowledge that I can share with you. I've kind of shared it all via announcements and stuff right now. So put your time in and use this video, and I think you'll do better. Okay. Um, Please don't email me about bonus credit anymore. That is coming. It will probably be coming out this week. If it doesn't come out this week, it'll come out early next week. It is simple. You don't have to do any assignment for it, so don't worry about it. Okay. Just follow my lead and you'll be okay. Let's see, what else? With regard to scheduling your exams with ProctorU, I know we've had a few issues and stuff like that. It's a technical thing, and with 450 people, these things are going to happen. Don't flip out. If something goes wrong, send me an email. I'll fix it. It's not that hard. So I'm trying to work with you. I mean, I realize it's challenging, and I know it's frustrating on your end, but it's an online course, so please do the best you can, okay? I know a few more of you are hanging out in my office hours, my virtual office hours. I love that. Please keep that coming. I am going to be, I'm actually out in Colorado for the remainder of the course. So the bottom line is I will be doing virtual office hours from out here. Okay. That's where I was traveling the last couple of days. That's why you haven't heard from me until now. That pretty much covers it, I think. The bottom line is I know a lot of you are struggling, and I know a lot of you are freaking out. Try not to freak out, okay? I realize the course is difficult, and I know it is a ton of material to cover in a summer course. Summer courses are like that, all right? I know my course is hard. I know it's difficult, and I'm sorry about that, sort of. The reality is that, trust me, you're going to see this stuff out in the real world, and so I can't really soften it down any more than I'm doing. I know it's hard, but you guys can do it, and I believe in you, and I know you can, okay? I'm going to try and give you every advantage I can from here to the end, okay? But, for instance, this exam review, I'll do another one for the fourth exam. It'll look just like this one. Bottom line is, I know you guys are working hard. Please keep working hard, and things will be okay, all right? Just do the very best you can. All right, you guys can do this, and I believe in you. All right. I hope that you guys are spending time with your dads today, because this is Father's Day when I'm recording this, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and enjoying yourselves. I am going to have internet access out here, so I will be able to respond to you. I will try and get back to you as quick as I can, but my whole family's out here, so the bottom line is that I'm going to be pretty busy from time to time. I will definitely try and check email multiple times a day and handle things, okay? But please don't email me about the stuff that I covered today, because hopefully that's settled down, all right? I hope this helps you guys. Make sure that you follow my lead on this, and I think you'll do okay, all right? Thanks and gig 'em. Talk to you later.